backdrop of the historic G7 summit, we delve into the fascinating intersection of fashion and politics, where every stitch, every accessory tells a story of influence and symbolism. Nestled in the heart of Rome, Talarico Cravatte, a name synonymous with elegance and sophistication, has been handpicked to dress the leaders of the G7 summit, not just in attire but in a statement of Italian craftsmanship and prestige. Each tie, crafted with precision and passion, carries a narrative of tradition and innovation. From silver cufflinks to leather bags, Talarico's creations are more than mere gifts. They are tokens of diplomacy, bridging the gap between nations with a language of style.
Male Prime Ministers will be gifted silver cufflinks, made according to my design in a package branding Talarico for the G7. For female Prime Ministers and the spouses of the male Prime Ministers, there will be handbags, a shopper, a bag that I created about a year and a half ago. And it is having success. And I am very pleased that this new product was chosen as a gift by Meloni for the summit in Puglia.
But beyond the shimmer and glimmer lies a deeper narrative. You see, fashion as we know it is not just about aesthetics. It is a reflection of our times, a canvas for expression, yes, even political and social change. The fashion industry's impact in our world cannot be ignored. But here's the thing, fashion often gets left out of political conversation. It's almost as if they're mutually exclusive. So, while world leaders hash out the big issues, the fashion industry's impact often gets swept under the rug. Cut to this year's G7. The choice of Talarico as the official supplier for the G7 summit sends a very powerful message across. It signifies a recognition of the role that fashion plays in diplomacy and a step towards a more regulated and responsible industry.
Maurizio Talarico, founder and owner of the boutique, emphasized the exclusivity of their tie collection due to the constant influx of new designs. With a notable reputation, Talarico Cravatte has enjoyed a long-standing partnership with the Italian government, which has favored their products for significant occasions. In 2017, the then Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni opted for Talarico ties and scarves as gifts for both the G7 summit in Taormina and the 60th anniversary of the Treaties of Rome. Established in 1999, the company has become a renowned name not only in Italy but also on the international fashion scene. Their ties have adorned prominent figures in global politics such as George Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Pedro Sanchez, and Shinzo Abe.
Does he already sound familiar? Well, from Paolo Gentiloni to Giorgia Meloni, Talarico's ties have graced the necks of various leaders, transcending borders and ideologies. In a world where every detail seems to matter, these accessories become more than just fashion statements. They become emblems of influence and diplomacy.
All our ties are limited edition. A maximum of 3 or 4 designs are produced per design. So there is an immense production and creation of designs. When I created the company, I could no longer find anyone to produce ties with an artisanal creation. So I went into business for myself to make it even more perceivable that it is a handmade product. I invented and patented the X stitching behind the tie, which can only and exclusively be done by hand and has now become a symbol of recognition for the Talarico.
So, as we witness the convergence of politics and fashion on the grand stage of the G7 summit, let us also remember the power of style to shape narratives, forge connections and inspire change. Stay tuned for more updates from the G7 summit.